Listen to yourself for a second. The pressure you feel in your chest, the irritation that won't go away, that isn't fear. That's your ego reacting to being suppressed. You feel it because you know you're holding back. You feel it because comfort has become your excuse. If you were meant to stay average, this frustration wouldn't exist. Understand this clearly, no one is coming for you. There is no perfect moment, no signal that it's finally your turn. While you hesitate, someone else is already moving. Not because they're better, but because they decided to choose themselves without permission. That's the difference. You don't lose because you lack talent. You lose because you hesitate to fully commit to your own vision. Every time you try to be liked, every time you dilute your ambition, you betray the version of yourself that could dominate the field. And the world doesn't forgive hesitation. It exploits it. If you want everyone to like you, you'll never be dangerous. The moment you decide to win for yourself, someone will call you selfish. Let them. The moment you prioritize results over approval, people will say you've changed. That's proof you're evolving. You're not lost. You're uncommitted. You know exactly what you want, and that's why you're scared. Commitment means no escape route, no excuses, no backup identity. But half effort guarantees mediocrity. Full commitment gives you a chance to become something overwhelming. Talent means nothing without intent. Talent without cruelty is decoration. The players you envy didn't ask if they deserved it. They decided they would take it. That's the line. Cross it or stay where you are and quietly disappear. Look at the truth you avoid, you are the problem. And that's your power. If you're the cause of your failures, then you're also the one who can fix them. Stop chasing fairness. Results are the only currency that matters. Effort doesn't guarantee victory. Execution does. Precision does. Your ego isn't the enemy. Fear is. Ego is belief sharpened by action. Fear tells you to wait, to blend in, to play safe. One creates legends. The other creates spectators. There is no neutral state. Every moment you're either expanding or shrinking. Every decision trains the world how to treat you. You don't need confidence. You need proof. Proof is built under pressure. Proof is surviving moments that were supposed to break you. That's how ego evolves from asking for permission to issuing commands. Loneliness is the cost of being ahead. If the path gets quiet, don't mistake that for failure. You were never meant to fit in it. You were meant to force the environment to adapt to you. Your past failures aren't chains, they're weapons. Use them. Forget motivation. Hunger is what matters. Stop dreaming about who you could be. Dreaming is safe. Becoming is violent. You're not special until you prove it. Potential means nothing without execution. Pressure doesn't change you, it reveals you. When others panic, you calculate. When others hesitate, you strike. Control your mind, or it will sabotage you. You don't deserve peace yet. Right now, you need friction. In the end, this is a one-person battle, you and your standard. So decide. Not to be liked. Not to be accepted. Decide to be unavoidable. This is your ego speaking. And it's done waiting. You exist to win. Not to be liked. Not to be understood. Not to be tolerated. You exist to dominate, and everything that doesn't bend to your will is irrelevant. Look at yourself. Feel that fire, that pressure, that irritation behind your eyes. That is your ego screaming every hesitation, every soft choice, every moment you play small. Every one of them is a betrayal to the power you were born to wield. Comfort is your enemy. Excuses are for the weak, and you are not weak. You were never meant to survive. You were meant to conquer. The world doesn't wait. No one owes you a chance while you hesitate. Someone else has already taken what should be yours, not because they are stronger, but because they chose themselves over safety, because they refuse to apologize for ambition. You don't lose because you lack skill. You lose because you refuse to go all in. Every diluted decision, every softened goal, every half-hearted attempt, it is a crime against your potential, and your ego knows it. Fear is the only thing standing in your way. Your ego is not arrogance. It is belief sharpened into action. It is the voice that says, I will take it, I will dominate, I will make inevitable what others call impossible. That voice is the only one that matters. Everything else is noise. You will be hated. You will be opposed. Good. Let them try. Respect and fear are never given. They are seized. They are earned by being untouchable, by being unstoppable, by being inevitable. Half measures of death, mediocrity is your enemy. Only obsession makes you untouchable. Only relentless action makes you unavoidable. Talent is meaningless without intent. Skill without cruelty is decoration. Permission is irrelevant. It is seized. Every failure, every mistake, every setback you endured is fuel. Weaponize it, use it ruthlessly. Pain only matters if it makes you stronger. Hunger drives dominance, motivation fades. Hunger never does. Hunger doesn't care about excuses. It makes execution mandatory. Stop dreaming. Becoming is violent. Sacrifice is compulsory. Obsession is your fuel. Nothing will bend for you. You must bend the world to your will. You are not special until you prove it. Potential is meaningless. Execution under pressure is everything. Every move you make, every decision you commit to, every second you refuse to flinch, it is shaping the version of you that cannot be denied. Decide to be unavoidable. Not to be liked, not to be accepted, not to be tolerated. The moment you enter a space, the rules change. Resistance becomes irrelevant. Opposition becomes meaningless. The world adapts, or it falls behind you. That is power. That is dominance. That is inevitability. This is your ego speaking. And it is done waiting. There is no mercy for hesitation. There is no room for doubt. Everything you have endured, every ounce of fire in your chest, every scar, every failure, it all exists for this moment. Step forward. Choose yourself, fully dominate. Be unavoidable.